The 737 airplane has three fuel tanks. Main tank number 1 and number 2 are in the wings. Each tank has a usable fuel capacity of 3,867 kilograms. Most of the center tank is in the fuselage. The center tank usable fuel capacity is 12,802 kilograms. The airplane has an external fueling station in the right wing. Each main tank uses two electrical pumps, one forward and one aft. The center tank has a left fuel boost pump and a right fuel boost pump. The main tank number 1 and the left center fuel pump supply fuel to engine number 1. The main tank number 2 and the right center fuel pump supply fuel to engine number 2. The cross-feed valve lets the main fuel tanks supply fuel to the opposite engines. The check valves make sure the fuel flows in the correct direction. This prevents the movement of fuel into the tanks. The center tank fuel pumps are like the main tank pumps, with two differences. First, they have a higher output pressure than the main tank fuel pumps, so center tank fuel is used before main tank fuel. In addition, the center tank pumps have auto shutoff logic. It shuts off the associated pump when the fuel pressure decreases to a preset value. Selecting a center tank pump switch off, then back on, resets the auto shutoff logic, and the pump returns to operation until deactivated by low pressure. An engine fuel shutoff valve and a spar fuel shutoff valve are in each fuel line to the engine and are electrically operated. The spar fuel shutoff valve is electrically controlled directly by the engine start lever. While the engine fuel shutoff valve is electrically controlled through the electronic engine control. The engine fire warning switch electrically controls the two valves. A mechanical engine-driven fuel pump supplies suction fuel feed when there are no fuel pumps to supply pressurized fuel to the engines. In this example, the two main tank number 1 fuel pumps have failed and there is no fuel in the center tank. The mechanical engine-driven fuel pump moves fuel through a bypass valve in each main tank. There is no bypass valve in the center tank.